Hello children, in this video we are learning about balancing of a redox reaction. We know redox reaction means if oxidation reaction and reduction reaction takes place simultaneously, such type of chemical reactions are said to be redox reaction. And for the balancing of redox reaction, there are two methods. First one is oxidation number method and second one is half reaction method. In this video, we are learning about half reaction method. The second one. Okay, in half reaction method, the following steps are followed to balance a chemical redox reaction. Okay, it's a lengthy process, but there will not be any mistakes while doing this problem. Okay, what are the important steps in this half reaction methods? First one is split the given chemical reaction, redox reaction, into two equal reaction. First one is known as oxidation and second one is known as reduction. And the second step, balance the atoms other than hydrogen and oxygen. Third step, balance the atoms of oxygen and hydrogen by adding suitable number of water molecules. Keep in mind, if you are adding one water molecule, there will be two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. So accordingly, to balance the number of hydrogen atom, you will have to add correct number of H plus ions on the corresponding side. After balancing the number of hydrogen and oxygen atom, you will have to balance that charges by adding suitable number of electrons. If you are adding one electron, we know electrons are negatively charged. If you are adding one electron, you are adding -1. If you are adding 10 electrons, you are adding actually -10. After balancing the charges, you will have to equalize the number of electrons by multiplying the whole equation with a suitable integer. In both half reaction, you will have to get same number of electrons, then only it will be cancelled. And the last step is that add the two chemical half reactions, half equations, and cancel the common terms. For example, electrons will be the common term on both left and right hand side. Sometimes water molecules will be there. Such a simple or common terms can be cancelled just like a mathematical equation. Okay, so these are the important steps that you have to follow while balancing a redox reaction. Now let's do an example, that is balance the following redox reaction in acidic medium. So in the question you will have either acidic or basic medium, both you will have to learn. So now we are learning about balancing of a redox reaction in acidic medium. The question is Cr2O7 2 minus plus SO3 2 minus gives Cr3 plus SO4 2 minus. This is the question, and we will have to balance the redox reaction in acidic medium. So we have explained already that 7 rules to balance the redox reaction. We are doing step 1, step 2, step 3 like that. And the first step is that split the given chemical reaction into two equal half reaction. One will be oxidation and other one will be reduction. So first half reaction will be Cr2O7 2 minus gives Cr3 plus, in which reduction is taking place. Second one, SO3 2 minus changes into SO4 2 minus. If you are not knowing about whether it is oxidation reduction, what you will do that in first left hand side chromium is there in Cr2O7 2 minus, right hand side chromium is there as Cr3 plus. So the first equation will be Cr2O7 2 minus gives Cr3 plus. The second equation will be containing both side will have sulfur, so SO3 2 minus will be giving SO4 2 minus. This is the first simple method and the first step. And the second step is that balance the atoms other than hydrogen and oxygen. In the first equation we have other than oxygen and hydrogen means only chromium is there. In the second half reaction, other than oxygen and hydrogen means only sulfur is there. So in the first equation, left hand side we have two chromium atoms as Cr2, but in the case of right hand side only one Cr, so we have to write down 2 on the right hand side of the first equation, and that can be taken as equation number 3. And the second one, on both sides we are having equal number of sulfur atoms, that is only one atom of sulfur is there, so that will be, don't need to make any change in that one. I hope it's clear. Balance the atoms other than hydrogen and oxygen, that you have to do. After balancing the other atoms, you will have to balance, that is step number 3, balance the atoms of hydrogen and oxygen by adding suitable number of water molecules. if we are adding one water molecules, we are adding two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. So on the first equation of that chromium, we have 7 oxygen atoms on the left hand side and no oxygen atoms on the right hand side. So to get 7 oxygen atoms on right hand side, you are supposed to add 7 H2O on the right hand side of the equation number 3. But if you are adding 7 H2O, we know there will be 14 hydrogen atoms. If you are adding one water molecule, there will be 2 hydrogen atoms. Since we are adding 7 H2O molecules, on the right hand side there will be 14. That will be considered taken as 14 H plus. Not 14 hydrogen atom, it will be taken as 14 H plus. Similarly, in the second half reaction, SO3 2 minus and SO4 2 minus, on the left hand side only 3 oxygen atom, on the right hand side we have 4. So to equalize the number of oxygen atom, we are adding one molecule of water on the left hand side, so that 2 H plus will be there on the right hand side. So that is step number 3. And step number 4, balance the charges by adding suitable number of electrons. We know electrons are negatively charged. If you are adding one electron, which means that we are adding -1. Okay, so in the left hand side, what's the charges? H plus, we are having positive 1. If you're writing simply plus, which means that +1, and we have such H plus 14 H plus are there. So what we can say, the positive side, left hand side will be plus 14 plus what's the charge on Cr2O7 2 minus, only 2 minus is there. So on the left hand side of the first equation we will have positive 12. On the right hand side we have Cr3 plus and 7H2O. 7H2O is not having any charges, but 3 plus is there for chromium. Since 2 chromium atoms are there, or ions are there, we have to get 6. Positive charge will be there, positive 6 will be there on the right hand side. Okay, so on the left hand side of the first equation we will have 12, and right hand side we will have only 6. So which side has to be added electron? That means left hand side. How many electron has to be added? 6 electron. So 12 we have. If you are adding 6 electron again on the left hand side, we can say that it will become 6. So left hand side and right hand side both we will have 6, positive 6. But on the first equation, left hand side you will have to add 6 electron. Similarly, second half reaction, if you are taking, water is not having any charge, SO3 2 minus is having charges -2 only, and SO4 2 minus will be having again -2, but 2 H plus is there on the right hand side, so that will be considered as 2. So on the totally we can say that left hand side it will be -2, right hand side you will be having 0. So to equalize the number of electron, what we'll have to do, you will have to add 2 electrons on the left hand side. So on the second equation we have to add only 2 electrons, which is on right hand side. So keep in mind, if you are adding electrons in one equation, if you are writing adding in that left hand side, other equation you will have to add on the right hand side. So depends. Okay, so balance the charges means you will have to count the charges of each species and add, so that the total of the left hand side and right hand side must be equal. Otherwise you will have to add equal suitable number of electrons. And the fifth step is that equalize the number of electron by multiplying with a suitable integer. In the first equation we have added 6 electron, and the second equation we have only 2 electrons. So either you can make that 6 into 2 or 2 into 6. So which is best method? That means we can convert the 2 electrons into 6 electrons by multiplying the second equation with 2. But in this question only we have to multiply only one equation with 2. In some other equations, sometimes you will have to add the both equation with different numbers. For example, instead of 6 electron in the first equation, if you have taken 3 electron, what you have to do? First equation has to be multiplied with 2, and second equation has to be multiplied with 3, then only the number of electrons on both equations must be equal to 6. But in this case, only one equation, that is second equation, only has to be multiplied. But when you are multiplying, the whole equation has to be multiplied. That is important. Okay, so first equation we are multiplying with 1 only, so you will be getting the same answer. But if you are multiplying with the second equation with 3, the equation becomes 3H2O plus 3SO3 2 minus will give 3SO4 2 minus plus 6H plus 6 electron. Okay, so you have to multiply the whole equation, depends upon number of electron. What is the main aim of that step, both equation we should get the same number of electron, otherwise that electron will not be cancelled. And step 6, add the two equal half reactions. So that how will you be adding two chemical equations? As we are doing in mathematics, the left hand side together will give you, left hand side of the first two equation will be giving together that right hand side of the two equation. So the equation will be 6 electron minus plus 14H plus plus Cr2O7 2 minus. That two equation has to be added. So what we'll have to write down, plus 3SO3 2 minus plus Cr2O7 2 minus will be giving 2Cr3 plus 7H2O plus 3SO4 2 minus plus 6H plus 6 electron. So what we'll have to do, 6 electrons are there on both left and right hand side, that can be cancelled out, and 14H plus are there in the left hand side. Right hand side will be having 6H plus, so that will be cancelled, and the left hand side you will have to write down only 8H plus. Similarly, 3H2O is there on the left hand side. Right hand side, on the left hand side we will have 3 water molecule, on the right hand side we have 7H2O. So 3H2O can be cancelled and we can write down 4H2O on right hand side. So the total equation is 8H plus Cr2O7 2 minus plus 3SO3 2 minus will gives 2Cr3 plus 3SO4 2 minus plus 4H2O. Okay, so the presence of H plus indicates that the reaction is taking place in acidic medium. Okay. So this is the final answer. That means that H plus indicates that reaction is taking place in the presence of an acid or acidic medium. So once again we are doing that balancing of redox reaction. There are two important methods are there. First one, oxidation number method and half reaction method. Here we are studying only about half reaction method, since in the question they will not specifically mention the method. They will be asking only that of redox reaction either in acidic and or basic medium. Most probably acidic will be asked for the exam, but basic is also there in our syllabus. So first method we are having 6 steps. Once again, what simple steps are there? Split the chemical equation, balance the atoms other than hydrogen and oxygen, balance the hydrogen and oxygen atoms by adding suitable number of water molecule, balance the charges by adding suitable number of electrons, equalize the number of electrons on both equation and add the two chemical equations, and cancel if any common terms are there. 6 electron must be a common term, so that has to be removed. In the final equation there should not be that number of electrons. Plus if any water molecules, any other species are there as common terms on left and right hand side, that number of species can be removed from that equation. Okay, so this is about the balancing of redox reaction in acidic medium. Okay, next one we are doing another example that balance the following redox reaction in basic medium. Okay, here first example was in acidic medium, now we are doing in basic medium. The question is that MnO4 minus plus Br minus gives MnO2 plus BrO3 minus. The first step is the same step, that is split the chemical equation into two. Okay, that is split the chemical equation means Mn, the equation is a species which contains Mn, that is MnO4 minus gives MnO2, Br minus gives BrO3 minus. Keep in mind the same steps we are following in the base if the balancing is done in the basic medium also, but only one single step. There's a change in one single step that has to be done, so that the reaction is taking place in the presence of base, that is OH minus ion. The first step, the usual step itself, that splitting of chemical equation into two, that is MnO4 minus gives MnO2 and Br minus will be giving BrO3 minus. The second step is the same thing itself what we have learned already, that is balance the atoms and hydrogen other than hydrogen and oxygen. So in the left hand side we can say that only one manganese atom, right hand side also one manganese atom, no change. Left hand side of second equation one bromine, right hand side also one bromine. Okay, and balance the atoms other than hydrogen and oxygen. Both sides will have manganese on the first equation. Second equation also will have equal number of bromine atoms. So no need to change any. You don't need to make any change the first step. Okay, and second step also. Third step is that, as we have learned, balance the atoms other than hydrogen and oxygen atom by adding suitable number of water molecules. The same step itself. We know first equation we have 4 oxygen atoms on the left hand side and 2 oxygen atoms on the right hand side. So 2 water molecule has to be added on the right hand side to equalize the number of oxygen atom. But if you are adding water molecule on the other side, that is right hand side, you will have to add 4 H plus because one H2O will have 2 H plus ions. So if you are adding 2 water molecules on the right hand side, you have to add 4 H plus on the left hand side. Similarly, in the case of second one, and second equation we have 3 oxygen atoms on the right hand side and no oxygen atoms on the left hand side. So how many water molecules has to be added? That is 3 water molecules has to be added on the left hand side. So if you're adding 3 water molecules, you will have to add 6 H plus on the other side. So the first 3 steps that will be the common for if even it is acidic or basic medium, that is balancing of redox reaction. If you are taking acidic or basic medium, the first 3 steps are common. And the fourth step, that's a change: add equal number of OH minus ions on both sides of a same chemical equation. That is, in the first half reaction we have added 4 H plus, isn't it? So we have to add 4 OH minus ions on both sides, that is left hand side and right hand side you will have to add. So the first half equation becomes 4 OH minus plus 4 H plus MnO4 minus gives MnO2 plus 2H2O plus 4 OH minus ions. So similarly, in the second half equation, we have added 6H plus. Since we have added 3H2O, so we have to add on both sides of that equation, that is 6 OH minus ion. So the equation becomes 6 OH minus plus 3H2O plus Br minus gives BrO3 minus plus 3H plus 6 OH minus. And see the first equation, we have on the left hand side 4 OH minus and 4 H plus. What is 4 OH minus plus 4 H2O? That term can be taken as 4 H2O. In the second equation, we can write down as word 6H plus 6 OH minus we have on the right hand side. So that term can be taken as 6H2O because one water molecule will give you 1 H plus and 4 OH minus ions. Since 4 H plus and 4 OH minus ions are given in the first equation, that can be taken as 4 water molecule. And similarly in second one, so the equations becomes 4 H2O plus MnO4 minus gives MnO2 plus 2H2O plus 4 OH minus ion. That's first equation. The second equation will become 6 OH minus plus 3H2O plus Br minus gives BrO3 minus plus 6H2O. And you can see in each equation on the left hand side and right hand side we are having water molecules. Now itself we can remove that water molecules depending upon the exact number. For example, in the first equation we have 4H2O on the left hand side and 2H2O in the on the right hand side. So we can remove the 2H2O and left hand side only will have 2H2O molecule. Similarly, the second half equation becomes that we have 3H2O on the left hand side and 6H2O on the right hand side. So what we can do, we can remove 3 water molecules and we will have the 3H2O only on the right hand side of the second equation. So the final equations becomes 2H2O plus MnO4 minus gives MnO2 plus 4 OH minus, and second equation becomes 6 OH minus plus Br minus gives BrO3 minus plus 3H2O. So this is only one additional step if you are doing in that basic medium, since we are not supposed to get H plus ion. If H plus ions are there, we can say that the reaction is taking place in acidic medium. If it is in the presence of OH minus ion, we can say that the reaction is taking place in the presence of a base. Okay, so to convert that H plus into OH minus, we are adding equal number of OH minus on both sides. Now we can see that on both equation we don't have any H plus ion. All this one is converted into OH minus ions. We can say that this reaction is taking place in the presence of a base. Okay, so this is only the different step from the acidic medium, that is add equal number of OH minus ions on both sides of the same equation. Up to this one we are adding water molecule on one side, other side will be adding H plus and all. Instead of that, we will have to add equal number of OH minus ions on the left hand side and right hand side of the same equation. So this is step number 4, that is add equal number of OH minus ions. Then step number 5 is the same thing, balance the charges on both sides of the same chemical equation by adding suitable number of Okay, so we have the first equation. We will be having only -1 charge on the left hand side, but 4 OH minus is there on the right hand side. So right hand side will have 4 minus, left hand side will have -1 only. So we will have to add 3 electrons on the left hand side. Similarly, the second equation we will have -6 plus -1, -7 on the left hand side, and the right hand side will be having -1 only. So to equalize the number of electron, we will have to add 6 electron on the right hand side. Only that step is that a difficult step. We have to calculate the number of charges. While calculating charges, that charge of the species has to be multiplied with the stoichiometry coefficient. For example, MnO4 minus will have only -1 charge because stoichiometric coefficient is equal to 1. But in the case of 4OH minus ion, the charge is equal to -4. Since 1OH minus ion is having the charge -1, but the stoichiometric coefficient is equal to 4, so that -4. And the step 6 is the same thing itself. Equalize the number of electrons by multiplying with a suitable integer. So in the first equation we have used 3 electron, but in the case of second one we have used 6 electron. So to equalize the number of electron on both equation, we have to multiply the first equation with 2 and no need to multiply with any integer with the second equation, because if you are multiplying with 2, the first equation becomes in that equation will have 6 electron itself. Okay, so the equation becomes 4H2O plus 6 electron plus 2MnO4 gives 2MnO2 plus 8OH minus, and second equation as such there is no change. 6OH minus plus Br minus gives BrO3 minus plus 6 electron plus 3H2O. And the step number 7 is that add the two chemical equation and cancel the common terms. Step number 7, as we have mentioned, add the two chemical half equations. So how will you be adding? Left hand side together will be giving right hand side together, and common terms has to be cancelled. Electron should be the equal number, and no electron must be there in the final answer. And sometimes water molecule will be there, or OH minus ion will be there. So all these terms can be cancelled, and final answer will be like this: 3H2O plus 2MnO4 minus gives plus Br minus gives BrO3 minus plus 2MnO2 plus 2OH minus ion. And we can see that in the equation we have 2OH minus ion. That means the reaction is taking place in the presence of a base. Okay, so these are the important topic in that one: redox reaction, balancing of a redox reaction. And we have one more homework, that is homework exercise question 8.18. There are 3 questions or 4 questions are there. So most of the questions are taking place in the acidic medium, so that at least you will have to learn the balancing of the redox reaction and acidic medium. Okay, so once again we are talking about a half reaction method, and the important steps are: split the chemical equation, and second one, balance the atoms other than hydrogen and oxygen. Third step is balance the hydrogen and oxygen atom by adding suitable number of water molecule. Up to these 3 steps, all these steps are common for, even though the reaction is taking place in basic medium also. And fourth one, in the case of basic medium, we are having one more step, extra step, that is equal number of OH minus ion has to be added on both sides of the same equation. And the next step is that balance the charges by adding suitable number of electrons, and equalize the number of electrons by multiplying with a constant, and finally add the two chemical equations and cancel the common terms. Okay, so these are the important steps in that balancing of redox reaction. Thank you.